Hey guys, good afternoon. It's been an easy morning. I woke up, my husband was so good. He was off today. He had a hernia appointment this morning, which is gonna need another surgery. Bum. It won't be for a long time though, because they're not doing elective surgeries. He's bringing in all my stuff from the car for me. That has already aired out and was already like sprayed and everything yesterday. He picked up the stuff from Target for me. So I need to look through it to make sure they gave us everything that we are supposed to have this time. And it's gonna go in the closet. Today's just been a chill day. I got to FaceTime with Bia for like an hour, so that felt really good. I miss her so much. I miss everyone so much, but I've got to talk to my family, and her and I have just been really like texting. And because she's still working, she's a nurse, and so she's been working. So I haven't been, oh, okay, just leave it over there then. I'll look through it over there with gloves. But yeah, she's been working, so we haven't been hanging out or anything. I mean, I'm not hanging out with anyone. And I do have like 2 errands to run. I really want to deposit that cash at the bank. I really don't want to hold on to it. And I need to go to my P.O. box. I have packages pending. I keep getting emails and I don't want them to send them back. So if I do anything today, those are the 2 things that I'm going to do. And now the CDC is recommending wearing a mask wherever you go. So I'll be wearing a mask. But I wanted to get this stuff put away. The girls are in quiet time. We just finished up lunch and they had their Zoom calls and their homework. I ordered some books on Amazon for Maddie because she had a reading session with her teacher today, and her teacher was like, she's really advanced like for the books that they have. She reads them very quickly. She wasn't like she couldn't supply anymore. She's already read through the ones that were due through the end of the year. And I told her, I said, I have like Pete the Cat and like those types of I can read books, and she does really well with them. But then the next step up that I have are like small chapter books like Cupcake Diaries and Amelia Bedelia. I think it's Amelia Bedelia. Like those types of books, and that's almost just one little step too far for her. She can read most of the words, but because it's a lot of words and not as many pictures, she's not quite there yet. She can read it with my assistance, but because she needs help sounding out several words on a page or a sentence, she tends to lose track of what the story is about. So she's just not quite there yet. She's only in kindergarten. I mean, so I told her, I was like, can you recommend any books? So she gave me a list of books that she recommends for not even first graders, like advanced kindergarten kids. So I ordered 3 books on Amazon, and I don't know if you knew this or not. If right now, a lot of the like learning type things, the scholastic books, readers, chapter books, different things like that, Amazon has buy 2 get 1 free. So that's really cool. So I was able to get her 3, and they're not chapter books, but they look like thicker I can read type books for like $9. So I ordered those. Those should be here Lord knows when, because I'm not even expediting any of my Amazon stuff. Like whenever it says it's available to come in, it's coming in. And my Amazon packages sit on the porch for days anyway, so that they can air out before I bring them in. So, you know, that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it put away and go about my day. You wanna get me dancing? Don't threaten me with that. I put the camera up and record myself dancing. Yesterday when I was doing Zumba in the garage, I was recording myself. Neighbors probably thought I was nuts. Pass you down. Oh no.
Oh, and people have asked why is Lola looked up?
Oh, I saw a comment about that. I did. Is she in there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she likes, and I responded to a couple of people. She puts herself in there all the time. The kennel stays open. Sometimes it looks like it's shut, but it's not actually locked. But she will legit open the door, like even if it's like this and not closed, she will put her paw in here and open it just so she can lay in Bella's bed. I mean, like I think she does it to mess with Bella, to be honest, because
Taking over.
yeah,
Mommy, I think
because she sleeps on all of Bella's beds.
I think I remember.
But sometimes we do intentionally lock it. Like when the girls are in the backyard, we will intentionally lock it because she'll try and dart out, and just for her safety, we keep it locked because the girls are very bad about opening and closing the door. So she'll run out, and she's an indoor cat. So we sometimes do lock her in. If you do see her in there locked, it's because the girls are outside. But for the most part, she puts herself in there, as you can see. But I did see that question. Hi, Mama. Say hi.
Look how much juice I have.
Yeah, drink it before you go. We came up to a school here in the neighborhood. Oops. I meant to turn it down. To ride bikes and just to get a little bit of exercise. Emmy and I rode the bikes up to the school, and the rest drove the little girls.
And also, we won.
You what?
We won the race.
Well, yeah, you were in a car. My bike has seen better days. It's all dusty, but it worked. It got me here, and I also have a larger seat, which helps. I brought popsicles from home. Is that fun? And the rest took over. He's on my bike. It's hot. I just got done riding with the girls, but it's hot, which is why I brought them the popsicles, but they already devoured the popsicles. That was the whole point of bringing them, so that they could have something to cool down, but they melted so fast and they already devoured them. So everybody's in the car with the AC, so I told Andres, I was like, switch. You can go ride the bike now. It's awesome though. So many people are like walking by, so many bikers on the road. Are you having fun? Uh-oh. We're having a bike powwow. Come get your bike, Mama. Talking to Autumn. Get your bike, baby.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I barely didn't know you're in there.
I'm in here in the AC.
What?
You okay?
What?
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. Is that fun?
I almost fell because I was tilting my and I was like,
Oh my gosh. She's so dramatic.
I almost fell when I was close.
Don't run into the car.
I was tilting this way too much. Hi, bye.
Huh?
Be next to me because we're in the race.
Are you hot yet?
That's why I was inside.
And you're gonna film me in my moment
Casualty.
Oh my gosh. I can't get the band-aid on. This is what I get for wearing chunkless. Oh.
Do we wear tennis shoes or shackles when we drive bikes?
I would say tennis shoes.
Oh my god. Okay. That was a lot of work. Oh, it's not funny. They're laughing at me.
Because you're laughing too.
It wasn't funny. I'm sweating.
Tell kids not to buy ride bikes with
Get towel.
Kids don't ride bikes with chunkless. I freaking hit my second and third, no, my third, fourth, and fifth toe on my left foot hit a curb and like completely scraped the whole freaking thing. And I was bleeding profusely and I still had to ride my bike home.
you know how bad it is.
Mommy was laughing and crying at the same time.
That's a lot of work. I'm fine though.
Well,
We're gonna play Loteria. Can you stop filming me in my moment?
You're probably gonna.
Clearly my big old body is not meant to be out on a bike. I'm like, why is my hand hurting? I have blisters. See that? On this hand from gripping the bike so tight. I have a broken blood vessel on this hand from gripping the bike so tight. Like, busted up my left foot. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a good idea to go for a family bike ride. Apparently not. Yeah, so Loteria. Andres won the first game, Emmy won the second, but we found out that Autumn probably would have won. She just missed one of the cards.
And I also won right after Daddy put it down
the little prize was an extra 5 minutes in the bath, just for something small, and then they ended up getting an Oreo after anyway. And we usually do like, Emmy gets 3, Maddie gets 2, Autumn gets 1 type thing, and so they were super excited. They got a popsicle and an Oreo for snack. And they had some exercise, and now they're getting themselves all cleaned up. And I have a feeling I'm going to be feeling it tomorrow. Like, how freaking sad. Just shows how out of shape I am. And I was able to get to and from the school, which is probably about a mile. Probably about a mile. To and from the school, no problem. But it was right in the parking lot that I had the problem. I don't know what the heck. I cannot believe that. So anyway, I still need to edit. I have an assignment due at midnight, and it's like 8:30, 8:11. So they're gonna play, and Emmy's gonna come in here and bathe after, and she'll just go to bed after them. But I have to make sure I get my assignment done, and I need to edit the vlog for today. So I was a huge procrastinator all day. Didn't do anything all day. I never even ran an errand. I just figured it just wasn't worth it to leave the house at all. So yeah, we've been here doing nothing. It's been a long night. I don't even remember the last thing that I filmed. Andres is in their sleep. Deja vu. Weren't we here yesterday? Same exact place, same thing happening. I can always tell, aside from hearing him snore on and off, I can always tell when he's asleep because there will be like cartoons on the TV from the DVR resetting itself. But anyway, I just finished uploading the vlog. Grab yourself a snack because it was 43 minutes. I try not to make them that long. I usually like to stay between 15 and 20 minutes. I feel like that's a decent vlog. But looking at my consistency, they've either been way under 15 minutes or way over 20 minutes. They usually hover around 24 to 30 minutes, somewhere around there, like 24 to 29, but this one was 43 minutes, which is crazy. That's like a whole movie almost, you know? So anyway, I wanted to share one thing with you guys before I go to bed. I just finished, I was gonna say vlogging, pumping and everything. I had a subscriber send me this packet, and I'm going to get her permission because I'm not sure where she got it from. You probably can find it somewhere online, but it is the 2020 COVID-19 time capsule sheet, and she sent it to me. It's 11 pages, so I printed out one for each of the big girls. Autumn probably won't be able to do this, but I think it would be interesting to see like what she thinks about everything. She doesn't really understand. The big girls understand. Autumn doesn't really understand. She just thinks her school is closed. There's a bunch of like little things where you can draw moments in time. There's an all about me page. There's like pages where you can write a letter to yourself, write a letter to your family, draw your house, color in how you feel for the day. You're not stuck at home, you're safe at home pages, and you talk about what I'm doing to keep myself busy. Just like a bunch of stuff. I thought this was super cute, and especially with this weekend being Easter weekend, and you know, typically, like, it chokes me up just thinking about it. Typically we spend it with the family. Like, everyone comes over to my house. We've done Easter here for several years. The kids hunt their eggs, and we have like a brunch lunch situation, and the Easter bunny brings their baskets and stuff here, and it just is, it's one of those things, like, it's just a huge reminder that like everything's shut down for the weekend. All of the stores are shut down on Sunday so that everyone can spend time with their families, and like we can't even spend time with our families, you know? It's crazy. So anyway, I thought that this would be something fun to do. I haven't really talked about or decided what we're doing for Easter per se. I don't like, all the stuff that I got from Target Drive Up is like from everybody in their main Easter basket, but I was thinking about just doing a little something just for the girls here at the house. They understand. We kind of talked about, you know, that the Easter bunny may be delayed this year because we spend it with family, and we may put in a special request for him to visit us in May or whenever we're able to all get together again. And so they understand that, and it's not like that big of a deal, but even something as simple as like church service, you know, like everything's online now, and just, I don't know, the whole thing. So anyway, I haven't really decided what we're doing yet, but I thought that this would be a fun activity for the weekend to just kind of let their minds, you know, be creative and write down how they're feeling. And they really haven't expressed too much to me about how this whole thing has made them feel. They understand totally. Maddie's made several mentions about, like, we don't want to get the coronavirus, right? Like, we better wash our hands, you know, so she's very well aware of what it is, but I don't think they really understand like the magnitude of all of this like an adult does. So I think it'll be interesting. Like I said, if the person that sent it to me is okay with me sharing it, I will either leave a Google Doc for it down below, or if you're interested in it, definitely send me a message and maybe I can email you. But check in my description box, because if she gives me permission, I'll link it down below. I just thought it was really interesting. Just a little thing, you know, the girls have journals and stuff, and Emmy, I try not to invade her personal space. I don't read the things that she writes. I've seen little like notes and stuff that she writes in her room when we're cleaning it out, but I don't read her journal. And she's pretty vocal about how she feels about certain things, and then sometimes it's totally off the wall stuff, like plans that she has for later in the year or whatever, you know, or something she wants to do with a friend at school. So I'm curious to see how she specifically feels about this time when she knows we're staying away from family and from friends because it's very dangerous. She understands that magnitude of what can happen to somebody, whereas Maddie isn't as aware, but she knows something serious is going on. So I'm curious to see how they feel about it. And for Autumn, I just printed her one mostly because she thinks she should get one of everything too, even though she's 3 and her sisters are 6 and 10, you know. So got to print her one as well, and Everly clearly has no idea what's going on. She just knows when it's time for her to have a bottle or a changed diaper or a nap. That's all she cares about right now at this point of her life. So yeah, I am going to go to bed. It's midnight. It's 12:25 actually. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow we have no Zoom calls. We only have their assessments to turn in, which is nice, and then we are done. We have a 4-day weekend, which is super nice. So no school Friday or Monday, no school work. I mean, clearly they're not going to school. No school work to do, which is nice. So I have school work. Unfortunately, I have a quiz. I actually did my discussion post, which is why I'm up so late. Aside from the vlog being super long, I had a discussion post that I had to do. I have to respond to 2 of my peers by Saturday. I have a quiz due by Saturday, and I have a quiz due by Sunday. No, an exam due by Sunday. So this is gonna be a great weekend. Great weekend. And I'm thinking I work on Saturday at H&R Block, so fun. But tomorrow's free. So tomorrow I'm going to make an effort. I was thinking about cheating a little bit, and I'm still on the first book of Harry Potter. The reading is really hard for me to get into. I've heard the movies are really good, so I was thinking about just cheating my way through and watching them. Typically, I like to read a book before I watch the movie, but then again, a lot of times what happens is I'm either super disappointed in the movie because the movie's not as good as the book, or I've created totally different characters in my mind while I'm reading the book, and then when I see them I'm like, that's not what I was picturing. So I don't know. I don't want, then when I watch movies and then I go and read the book and I'm like, that's not what they did in the movie, it kind of throws me off a little bit. So I don't really know what to do, but I'm having a hard time with the actual literature of Harry Potter. I don't know why. It probably gets better. I'm sure it does if I just gave it a chance, but for me to actually sit down and give it a chance is really hard right now because I constantly have so much going on in my mind of like what else I can clean and organize. And I feel like I've touched every nook and cranny of my house that I'm like running out of stuff to do. So I need to just sit down and do it. At this point, I don't even know that we're going on the trip in October. We still have the flights scheduled. We haven't canceled them because American Airlines has been overwhelmed, I guess, with everything, but I don't even know that everything will be okay by then. You know, I'm hoping and praying, oh my gosh, that would be awful if by October it's not fine. But I mean, I've also heard that there could be another whole section of this going on, you know, the whole COVID thing. So I don't know, but I would like to get prepared, and I know Emmy really wants to watch the movies too, and so I'm just like, oh, maybe I should just watch the movies. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I need to go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and we'll see you tomorrow.